Good evening, Canada. We are back with our brand new episode of this week of Voice of Canada. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla. My female co host is Ghada Hamadani. And we have got a very, very dynamic lady who has been to our show earlier also, but this time she has come for a specific reason. She has been acclaimed by the National Director of Mrs. Millennium Universe in Canada, but she's flying to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, to attend the grand finale event starting in the third week, which will end with early October. Welcome to our show, Snehali Patel, and we are truly proud of you that finally you are going for an international pageant after your real struggle to go international. Am I right?
Thank you so much, and it's my pleasure being on this platform. And definitely, I would say that it is a privilege, and I'm truly honored to carry our national flag and fly from the Maple Land to Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, good
Awesome.
evening, everyone, and welcome with us
Thank
today.
you.
Congratulations for
Thank you so
your
much.
mission, actually.
Mission,
Yes,
that's
yeah.
what.
So this is your first mission internationally,
That's
right? So what's the unique thing you're gonna provide there at the platform when you're participating in Malaysia?
The unique thing that I'll be providing is my confidence, my
Confidence.
smile, and myself. I think I am who I am, and that's what I want to present to the world. Definitely, I do have the Canadian privilege, and I do have the show on my shoulders. I carry a heavy responsibility. I'm representing Canada, so it's a very big responsibility for me. But definitely, my intentions and my motive would be to remain myself and be myself in my comfort zone, and
And do your best.
try to do my best. What I am. So I want to display my true self.
That's very good. Snehali, inform our viewers what kind of national costume you are going to wear and what is the theme of your national costume.
So national costume is definitely something very close to our history, Canadian history. And that gown has been designed by a very big designers, and it had a lot of months of work has gone into designing that outfit. It definitely has the commandments of the Canadian history, what we pledge, and what does Canada stand by. So definitely, there are some things that I would want to keep it for the stage, but this is just a glance of what I
Definitely,
can.
but I would like to further add to this that her gown has got a theme of indigenous people.
Oh, okay, that's
What we
amazing.
promised, what Canada promised to the real owners, who were the real owners of this land,
Yes.
but the promise was not fulfilled, unfortunately, which our Canadian government has very, very humbly regretted, and they've apologized. And for this reason, we are trying to make ways that they may not be treated any differently. They can be treated equally, they get equal opportunity, and they live as pure Canadians.
Yes.
Well, it's amazing to honor the indigenous. It's like when you have it on your gown and it's an international platform, this is a strong message, that we carry on. That's
Carry on.
our duty.
And we care for them.
Yes, yeah, of
We
course.
care for them. We are providing everything. We are creating rather more facilities than a normal Canadian
Yeah.
also. But they should now give us back also in return, being Canadians. They are not any more indigenous people.
They
They
are
belong.
one among us.
They are among the original owners. They are the indigenous people. They belong, but they are Canadians.
Yeah, they're the
They
true
should think
Canadians.
of that way. So that will always bring prosperity, peace, and happiness to Canada.
Totally, yes.
So, how many rounds you're planning to perform at the Mrs. Millennium Universe 2020?
So there are so the itinerary it's a very widespread and a busy itinerary. They do have talent round, they have the performance round, and then they have a lot of costume rounds. And definitely they will be even keeping an eye on how we interact with people, what is our personality. So basically all the days that I'll be in Kuala Lumpur for the pageant, I'll be under the eyes of all the judges and everyone. So definitely it's
Judges, the media, the press.
press, and we do have charitable organizations
So,
also coming
what are you planning? What are you going to perform? That's the question.
Her
So what are you
question is
going
what your
for the
talent
talent
round
round.
is.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So for the talent round, I have designed a very focused, I would say, a dance performance, but that is just not a normal dance like what everyone does. It's more of the showing on different phases of a womanhood, like what a woman can be, how many shoes can she wear. Like I myself, I'm a mother of two lovely kids. So I'm a working professional. I'm a working Googler by never give up attitude, and a computer engineer by profession, mother of two by choice, a Girl Guide leader by community service.
Mhm.
So I myself wear so many hats. So I want to show that to the world that as a woman, we can, you know, achieve whatever we want, and we can be multitasking at the same time. So that's my motive, and that's what I'll be performing in my talent round.
Because you're going as our sole representative to
Yes.
Kuala Lumpur. Otherwise, our plans were to send more ladies, and myself was also planning to go, but we could not, due to circumstances, make
True.
that happen. So anyhow, I have acclaimed you from my platform of Mrs. Universe Canada
Thank
to
you.
Mrs. Universe Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The organizer, as I have told you earlier also, is known to me for over a decade.
Yes.
When she herself was a finalist in one of the pageants, a
Wow.
very well-known pageants. So actually she's a friend, a dear friend of mine. And that's why I took an opportunity to fulfill your dream come true.
Thank you.
You know, so you can go abroad and know what is an international pageant.
That's true.
Because it's entirely different what you have done here with the domestic and the national pageants.
So yeah, my previous pageant was Mrs. India Universe that I did, but that was during COVID, so it was a
But you
quarantine
did not
one.
do it. No, you had
Yes.
not. This is you're finally flying, going,
That's
seeing
true.
what the international pageant is. So this
True.
will be your first international pageant
Physical
participation.
pageant. That's true.
So Snehali, as you are a Googler also, you're really very sharp and very witty
I don't
in
know.
your nature.
I
So
don't
tell
know
us about
that.
all your travels. You're a great traveler. And you, as soon as you get just one day off, and I hear that you are traveling.
Yes.
You don't stick at home.
So thanks to my family who loves traveling and road trips. So yeah. So as for the plans of traveling Kuala Lumpur, because it's a 32-hour journey, so definitely I
You
plan
extended
to-
it 32 hour. You had made it for your own convenience. Otherwise,
Yes.
it's not that long. I
Yes.
can go by 16 hours.
No, I don't think
16,
so.
18 hours. I have a route flight.
So I'm going one day earlier just to make sure that I don't.
That will be a good idea.
Yes, so that I can relax and
You're
have some
fresh.
sleep. Yes.
Yeah, you're fresh when on 27th when all the delegates arrive
Delegates
and
come.
they start officially.
Officially.
So
yes.
try to stick from 22nd to the 2nd of October
Finale. Yeah.
in the pageant. Put your 100%,
Totally.
and after that, whatever you want to do, you can do after, or one day you've got in hand prior to when you arrive.
Pageant, yes. So I have
be
one day
very,
with me,
very
yes.
focused. Do your best, because I will be having your news, what you are doing, what you are performing over there.
I'll be having
there
your eyes on me.
Because there are other contestants also who knows me, plus the organizer.
Yeah.
Is in constant touch with me. So portray Canada to the best of your abilities. And whenever you speak to the international press, always convey the greetings from Canada. You are carrying the greetings from 40 million Canadians. Think that way. It's a very, very heavy responsibility, which was my duty to do that as a national director. But as I am not present, so you will be also officiating as the national director in performing one of the citation ceremony also, which she is putting in the program on grand finale day in the middle or maybe before the crowning.
Yes,
so you will be proudly going, definitely carry a Canadian flag.
Definitely,
with the certificate, and I will be giving you the words what to speak. You have to definitely thank Canada, thank your national director, who has acclaimed you to participate there, and do your best. Even I told her that if possible, because it's a big honor and there are more than 10 to 12, 20 people, she may arrange to play the national anthem of Canada.
Yes, that's what.
And she has very agreed. Very much. I've sent her a video also, but still, if she can pick up from the YouTube, the English version, so definitely play it, stand proud.
And yeah, I'll make sure that, when I'm giving this certificate to her,
when you hand over the certificate, you will be saying the words which I'll be sending you soon before your departure.
Snehali, I can tell you, I can guarantee you, it's like you're lucky to have Aspi,
as my mentor.
guiding you. Of course, definitely. If you listen to his instructions, I can guarantee you can get us something back. When
You'll come with
people
a smile.
follow,
Yes.
when people goes, and follow his instructions, they came back with the crowns. But if they mess up and they don't listen, they think they can do it all by themselves. I tell you, it's
Disaster.
I think I need his mentorship, and from the day one I have met him, he has such a charismatic performance. I mean, he has a very good aura, and he has so much of baggage of experience that definitely I would want to learn from his experience, and that's what I'm here for.
And since last 6 to 7 years, Ghada has done pageants with me, so she's well aware how we have done and what are the pitfalls and what are the successes.
True,
and I assure you that this is a very good platform for you to start, and if you do well this year, we may consider you for the bigger platform next year. This is a medium-sized international pageant, but this is the right forum for you to expose yourself with the 35 or 30 countries of the world and their delegates. Plus, the audience will be very, very good because even the organizer has got a political background.
That's true.
She has got a diplomatic friends, and she is going to really have the grand finale day, and the dinner she hosts is going to be fantastic.
And definitely this year she told me that it's going to be even in collaboration with Malaysia Tourism.
Every time Malaysian tourism promotes her, and she has got a very good context in the government also. That's why I'm also sending her the citation, because she really truly deserves
it.
So Snehali, it's like upon your return, so you must have some plans what you're going to do, especially with charitable work. So what's your plan when you come back?
So when I come back, I would want to, at least my main motive is to have an impact. Even if one person I can motivate and impact and create a small impact, that would be my mission come true. I really want to pass on this message that everyone who dreams, they just need to make sure that they can dare to dream. Like, if you don't dream, then how can you make your things happen? So everyone is capable of doing things, but it's just you of dreaming it. Dreaming is half the battle won, and achieving the dream is the second half. So the moment I can be washing dishes in my kitchen, but walking up to ramp, that journey is my dream.
Definitely.
I dreamt it, and that's what I'm going ahead to fulfilling it. So if anybody has a dream, you need to start working towards the dream, because it's now or never. Things definitely, we get engrossed in work, kids, like this cycle,
family life and all the things.
It will definitely be tolling, but you need to extract yourself out of that circle and do something for yourself that makes you proud. And if I can at least motivate one person after I come back, I think my mission is achieved.
So what are you going to do exactly? What is the charity work you're going to do when you come back?
Any project you have thought of?
Yes, I do. In fact, I already have my project starting this coming Monday. As a Girl Guides leader, I am starting a Pathfinder unit this year.
Beautiful.
So Pathfinders are girls between 11 to 14 years of age.
So what they would be doing for the betterment of the communities?
Yes, so I have plans for community service. And definitely, we have this Legion there in Richmond Hill. So, I want to take my girls there and make sure that they get involved in the Legion activities. And moreover, my main focus is to bring the confidence in the girls. That, whatever you are, be confident in your own skin.
Do confidently.
In your own skin. Doesn't matter if she's tall, she's short. My hair is curly, I want straight. I like her hair. Like, I've been hearing this among the kids. But be proud of what you have and grow on that. That's the main thing. Everyone, I love the way your hair is, and I don't have that hair. I'm not privileged to have such beautiful hair, but it's okay. Everyone has what they have, and I think to make out the best of what you have, that is what my motive is, and I think I'm going to achieve that through Girl Guides of Canada. That's my platform, and that is my unit. I'm starting a new unit this year in Richmond Hill. So I have right now 12 girls registered already. So I'm hoping, and for Monday is our first session. So yes,
congratulations in advance. And Snehali, we are also the old supporters, or rather members of the Legion. Myself and Ghada, we have been performing our ceremony, all the ceremonies on Remembrance Days.
Beautiful.
And I'm privileged to put a wreath on that day for our veterans. due to my international platform. Earlier, I used to put 2 reads for our Conservative Party of Canada as well. That is on record. But now I do for Commonwealth International.
Beautiful. That's
And that is
amazing.
independently done even in UK as well.
Okay. That's
You know,
nice.
so when you travel to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, just never forget that you are a Canadian. You are going to fly our Canadian flag the highest. We are the best country in the world. And tell them proudly that we have got 40 faiths and 192 nationalities here in Canada. But we live like Canadians.
We are together.
We are together with no conflict of interest, because we, being a secular country, we don't have any state religion. Emphasize that to the press, because Malaysia is an Islamic country, for information. But Canada is a secular country. We respect all 40 faiths, give equal rights to every faith. We give equal rights for them to practice their culture, their religion, whatever they want.
That's true.
But in the interest of Canada. Never hurt Canada.
Never hurt Canada. Definitely.
You know? And
we do have this freedom of speech. We have the freedom of doing whatever religion you want. But at the end of the day, we are true Canadians.
End of the day, many of the immigrants forget that what is our obligation to Canada. That is totally unfortunate. And I always tell during my various public speaking and to the press that people should learn to give back
to the community.
Then only Canada will survive, and Canada will progress and prosper.
I think that's the key to anything. And I think that is a privilege I am going to, like, this platform is going to give me that privilege to do something for the community and show my true Canadian, what I can give back to Canada. So I think this platform is going to be my starting point where I can do for the community.
And we never want you to forget that you are Canadian of Indian origin.
Yes, definitely.
That's how broad-based we are in Canada, that we proudly tell you you are a Canadian of Indian origin. You can proudly state to the international press, to the stage and all.
Yes. So actually,
my roots belongs to India, but now I am a Canadian.
So I think for the press in Malaysia, I have already framed up my words that I'll be saying that I am an Indian by birth, but Canadian by choice.
By choice or now by heart?
By heart, yes. By heart.
Well, go ahead.
And whenever our national anthem you hear of it is being played, I would request you to put your right hand on your heart to show them that you are a Canadian.
Respect,
Yes, While, as we mentioned, that Malaysia is a Muslim country, so when you're going there, you might be going to visit some, places that they require
mosques and other religious places.
So, are you prepared for that? What's your plan?
You have to carry, you have to carry a scarf, and that avoid wearing dresses, and just wear the long pants or anything. It's fine.
So that is actually on the itinerary. We do have one day. We'll be visiting, we're doing a tour of Kuala Lumpur. But after that, we're going to be visiting Batu Caves, which is an Indian temple.
That's a very beautiful thing.
Beautiful. So
very historic. Very historic. Batu Caves.
So definitely, I did consult, and they said that you can wear outfit, but definitely not so much revealing. So definitely we'll be wearing decently dressed
because
for the location.
It's a significantly religious place.
Yes.
It's known also as a temple with the caves.
Yes, temple with the caves, and it's man-made caves. So
it's a man-made, and it's worthwhile, and you are lucky to see that. It's one of the tourist spots. Tourists, remember that.
So there are few. So my designer, I have a team of dress designer who's working with me. So she has designed my clothing according to the itinerary as to when I'm going where, and she's also making sure that I don't repeat the colors. I have everything in place together. So I think that's something I'm really privileged to have that with me. My back support here that I'm taking from Canada. That I make sure that I, wear accordingly, and what I wear is all, scrutinized or checked and approved by the team. Yeah.
So, Snehali, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself as a confident person with
you already have a great confidence.
Bit of more experience. Yes, I do, but a little bit of more experience, and definitely I see myself coming back with good bonds. So in next 5 years, the bond that I bring back from Malaysia, the friendship between Malaysia and Canada, I think I want to grow that for the next 5
You will have
years.
entirely a different outlook. Let me tell you, okay, even with your such a short trip and doing this pageant, when you return, your outlook will change.
Definitely.
Well, I think it's time for a short break, so we'll stop here and we'll come back to you very soon.
Thank you. Our show, Voice of Canada, my charming host, Ghada Hamadani, and our dynamic guest, Snehali Patel, who is our acclaimed candidate for Mrs. Millennium Universe, and she's flying to Kuala Lumpur this month, and God willing, she'll come with a crown and all the laurels what we expect from her, because she's a well-experienced lady, and she's going with her with a full devotion and dedication.
That's right.
And she has done a lot of responsibility. She's doing lots of preparation she's undergoing, and we are very hopeful that this medium-sized pageant is going to really give her a new hope, new outlook. And when she returns, Snehali Patel will be a different lady.
Hopefully, version 2.
All together. Okay, Snehali, my another question to you is very, very simple. In this hectic life, you are a wife, you are a mother, you are a working lady also. Plus, you are so socially in contact and doing so many events, community services and all. How do you manage? How do you balance your time?
Actually, when you do it from your heart, it just happens. You don't really need to take out or push yourself to go that extra mile to do the community service and anything. So I love doing community service. So with Girl Guides, each time when I have the session, I really enjoy. So multitasking and wobbling between house, office, and community service, I think it's just my passion, and I do it not just for the sake of doing it. I do it from my heart. So it just naturally flows. And when there is a will, there is a way. So you definitely make a way for that.
Would you like to add anything else for the pageant, which you are unable to say earlier?
For the pageant, yes. The preparations are all in place. And definitely, as of now, I would say I'm almost ready. I would not say I'm 100% ready, because 100% can never happen till the time I'm on the flight. I think that moment I can say, yes, I'm 100% ready. So there's a lot of study work going on. I'm trying to, the reading materials are all with me. I'm trying to read, study.
Have lots of general knowledge.
Knowledge, and on the political sides also, and even trying to know more about trivia about Malaysia as well as Canada. And so there's a lot of work going on before I leave. And yes, and about the clothing wise, I think I'm almost in my fashion designer and my team has really worked hard, and I've got quite a bit of things all approved, and thanks to your support and mentorship, that my talent round, the strategy that I had in my mind, I gave my proposal to him that this is what I plan to do. So execution, the outfit. So in that performance, I'll be changing my outfits 4 times in a 2-minute performance, and every aspect of life that I'm showing of womanhood, I'm changing my outfit. So that's something new I'll be doing it. So yeah, I think I have a good team here with me, well-wishers and support.
Definitely. I always tell you that you are carrying the greetings of 40 million Canadians.
Yeah.
Don't forget that is the most valuable, exclusive punch to give it to the audience, give it to the press, international press in Malaysia.
True.
Okay, I've come with a very heavy responsibility.
Totally, I do say that.
And never forget that Canada and Malaysia have got one thing in common. We both believe in monarchy.
Monarchy, yes.
Canada has a sovereign head with a democratic institutions. Though Malaysia is also a very, very democratic country with monarchy.
Yes.
But their monarchy is a bit different than what monarchy we believe and respect.
Yeah.
They have got, I think, 12 kings.
Yes, they have 12
and
kings.
They get turned on rotation to be the king of Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
And they are just the sovereign head. They don't interfere into day-to-day affairs of Malaysia.
Yeah. That's a total separate
The democratic government manages, but always think we have got similarity. But only think we are secular and they are a Muslim country with a religion base. Yeah. But let me tell you that they have got a very, very big population of Chinese Malaysian.
Okay.
And the original Malays, they call it. Malaysians are called, and they are little darker in skin. That's how the original Malaysians. the Malays, they call themselves. So you will have really a multicultural country are going,
Exposure,
a very exotic. I've been to Kuala Lumpur and I still can't forget. That country has got its charm. They do a lot of business and they are the biggest business partners with Singapore.
Yes.
Malaysia is a manufacturing base of so many automobiles in Far East Asia, and those cars are sent to all over Eastern countries. Especially the biggest buyer is Singapore.
Yes. And adding to that, since I'm going for the beauty pageant, Malaysia is also the home of Jimmy Choo.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's something I learned just while I was studying about Malaysia. I found out that's the Jimmy Choo is originated. The birthplace is Kuala Lumpur,
Malaysia, and they had the tallest towers also prior to Burj in Dubai. So they had the privilege of having the towers, the tallest one. So there's lots of things to see. You won't be able to see, but if you get a chance after the pageant is over, and if you have the opportunity, you can stay for 2-3 days, explore Kuala Lumpur at least, and you will really
actually exploring Kuala Lumpur, because I'm going one day before. I do have United Nations, one representative from United Nations, a friend of mine. So I'll be with her for the first day.
But in one day's time, I won't. But then you're not going to explore, because I was there for more than nearly a week, and I couldn't see the whole of Kuala Lumpur.
I can just get a feel of it.
You can get a feel. Yes. The food is very exciting. The people are very good.
Yeah.
And they are a very moderate country, moderate society. They don't observe so much hard and fast Islamic laws like some other radical countries.
Yeah.
They are very neutral, open-minded, but we must respect their religion, their faith, and their beliefs. And you are in a very good hands. The organizer is a well experienced lady, not only in pageant industry, but socially also. Yes. She is highly connected.
Yeah, I'm in touch with her, and she's a very sweet lady, and I'm so looking forward to meeting her and bonding with her.
Snehali, how many years of experience you have in pageant, whether it's here in Canada or outside Canada?
I started my pageant, actually modeling I was doing before, but the actual pageant I started in 2020. So I would say I'm not that experienced, but I'm just
You're
like kind of a fresh,
newbie
yes,
in pageant.
Yes.
Though you got some, but those pageants and this one is entirely different.
Yes.
The working and the outlook, you will see what is the pageant. You know, it's not a mix of something hodgepodge things happening. Everything is happening in our local pageants.
True.
They have got a specific agenda as per international manual, and you will know that is a real.
I know, by seeing the itinerary, I was like, oh my God, it's like a totally tight schedule. Like every day we are at least engaged in at least 3 to 4 activities or events. We'll be attending interviews, media interviews, and locations. So I think morning to night, I don't know where we are.
Very busy, because whenever I've been morning till night, till you are dead tired, then you get to get the bed, shower in the bed.
No, but as per the itinerary, I like it that 2 days, the itinerary says you have a free time after like 8 o'clock. I'm like, okay, that itself.
And then but you will be having some discussions and this and that, meeting and greeting, talking to other delegates. Try to be a good team player. Totally. That is my request to you. Whichever country's finalist is with you, try to have a very good relationship, make friendships, and spread love from Canada.
Love and peace, that's what.
And at the same time, as I had suggested earlier, carry small souvenirs.
Yes, that I'm doing, yeah.
Because on international platform, we do exchange.
Yes.
That's a very old routine and the culture that we do exchange. Because some other delegates will be giving you some souvenirs of their country. You must also have to reciprocate.
Yes. I have some few Canadian goodies. I'm taking them, especially the maple leaf candies, which is
candies are not going to serve. As I told you, take some keychains.
Yes, keychains. Yeah, apart from all those goodies,
postcards, I'm taking postcards, and all that stuff. Lots of stuff is available about Canada. Carry at least I would say 20 pieces each. Yeah. Is not much, or they are not heavy.
Yes, so I have few bunch of treats that I'm taking, goodies and everything, and especially I'm taking, even for the organizer, I'm taking a small souvenir gift for her. So I hope she likes it.
Take a wall plate from her.
Yeah.
And I'm looking already, if I get a very good Canadian wall plate, I'll be giving it to hand it over to her as a gift, or maybe I'll give you a ice wine That is the biggest
Oh,
souvenir
yes, yeah, this
from
is
Canada.
Canada.
The ice wine is not available in any part of the
That's so
world.
true.
Canada is a proud country to make the
Ice wine,
special
yeah.
grapes, to harvest the grapes
Yeah.
and make the ice wine.
Yes, yeah.
And especially if you're going from Niagara City, so it's like our home.
You know, still my people in London, they still savor that ice wine.
Ice wine.
Because every time I used to carry the bottles of ice wine, and they still say, "Okay, we miss you and the ice wine from Canada."
Yeah.
And the second souvenir, which you can very easily carry, is the maple syrup.
Maple syrup, that's true.
You know, never forget that, because maple syrup comes in a very beautiful packing of a maple leaf.
Which
Yes,
represents
So
the
they
flag.
do carry few, and they are very, very reasonable cost.
Yes.
But people will really
Cherish.
enjoy and remember you.
Yeah.
True.
Yes, Snehali, can you give us a quick comment or message to the Canadian females before,
A strong
give us-
comment.
Yes.
Strong.
Okay, as you have been given a chance on a platform of Mrs. Because there are lots of ladies who in their young age could not participate
Yeah.
due to circumstances, studies, various aspects, getting married early. Then after that, they had to grow the children, the family.
Yes.
So this is the best chance you have got. Your children are teenagers now.
Yes.
That they are independent, and they are so proud, because I met them for the first time only few recently.
Yes.
And I saw in the eyes they had happiness
Yeah,
that the
they
mom
are.
is going to go to Malaysia
Yes.
and going to represent as Mrs. Canada.
Yes.
This is a very big honor. Believe
True,
me,
definitely.
what you have got, what God has given you with your hard work and with your dedication, that I finally made up my mind to send you.
Thank you so much. I really am. I'm obliged. I'm really honored to represent.
So now prove
And,
your worth.
Yes,
That
the
is my-
message.
Yeah.
The message that I would want to, coming back to her question, message that I'll be giving all the Canadian women out there is: dare to dream. Fulfilling your dreams is all in your hands. Definitely, you do have support from your family, friends, community, but actually to do it, it's all up to you. So it's you yourself who can make things possible for you. So having confidence in yourself, in your faith, and confidence in what you can do, because there's definitely nothing is impossible in this world. It is just the fear that we cannot achieve it. Just overcome the fear and make it possible. That's my message.
Snehali, before we sign off from today's interview, especially which is a farewell interview, I would like you to carry a citation certificate for the organizer. This is the tiara, dato. Dato is what we call a title. So I specially arranged a certificate from our MPP, who from Ontario, and I already told her, she discussed with me that she's going to receive it from you as the national director's officiating duty. So you will be proudly going on the stage when your name and everything is announced. There will be the introduction about you. They will be talking few things about me as the national director of the platform. So, and then if possible, if Canadian national anthem is played, you hand over to Dr. Risis Tiara. Her full name has been mentioned with all the regards, and it says this is a recognition from 40 million Canadians,
yes,
which I'm coming as a special goodwill ambassador.
Yes, and I'm
a finalist.
Privileged, and I'm honored to bring this by hand to you. Thank
Has
you.
been given.
Yes.
So here is the certificate.
Thank you.
I'm handling for Risis Tiara.
Thank you.
So when she will be also seeing this interview, she will be really proud.
Yes.
She already has the news. All the communications I will be sending it in writing.
Definitely.
So you will have another opportunity of exposing yourself as a Canadian. So look at me. I've done only for you. You will be amongst other the finalists and delegates. You will be specially called on stage to do this thing.
Thank you so much, and it's my privilege. As I say, I'm honored to be. I'm blessed, I would say right now, to be carrying such a big responsibility with me. And
tell her, explain to her that this certificate has been issued from our provincial legislature, which is based in Toronto, and it's known as Queen's Park. Explain to them, because they will know there will be press, there will be lots of photographers, and there will be government dignitaries also, because she invites government dignitaries from Malaysia. Her husband is connected to the Malaysian government. So make the best for you, and even that will create a very good impact in the eyes of the judges, what you are doing.
Yeah.
And I'm very hopeful. I already told her, I don't want to see my finalists coming empty-handed.
I'll try my level best to
That's-
not come
This is on
empty-handed.
TV, that's not good.
No, I requested her. It's nothing respect. I said, give her a due respect. She's a very talented
Yeah.
lady, and I
Yes.
hope she will be
Recommendation.
doing very well, and
Yes.
she will come with some laurels for Canada.
Yeah.
And for
I
at the
would-
same time, it is a good omen for her platform also.
Yes,
Well,
I'll,
wish you
I'll
all
try
the
my level
best.
best. Thank you
Good
so
luck.
much. I really
And-
need your wishes.
All the wishes are there. With that note, we'll be soon signing out with our show Voice of Canada. Keep watching every Saturday. Your host Asphandiar Wadiwalla, my female co-host Ghada Hamadani, and our special guest is Snehali Patel,
Thank
is
you.
our finalist from Canada. She's flying this month, and we wish her all the very best. When she returns back from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, we'll be inviting her again to hear all the exciting news, what she did for a week in
Yes.
Malaysia. That will be
Thank
the
you.
theme, and what good work she's going to start.
True.
Generals. So we'll be seeing you next week again, back on Saturday with a new guest. All the best to you all. Our show is being produced by Awaz TV Entertainment Canada. Good night. God bless. God bless Canada. God save the King.